Hi, my name is Josh Sunquist, and I am a member of the National Speakers Association, and I'm here today to tell you briefly about how I became a professional speaker and why it's like the best job ever. So basically, I first actually started giving some speeches when I was really young, when I was like 10 years old. I had cancer, I lost my leg. I guess you can't really see that. Yep, see, leg is gone. I know, I had cancer. And I started giving speeches to like raise money for the hospital, and I did that for a few years. And then when I was like 15, a motivational speaker came to my high school, and I just thought, what a cool job he had, like to travel around and to just sort of share with students at schools. And so I really, the first thing I did actually was go to NSA and go to NSA members and ask, like, how do you get into this? How do you do this job? And so for about 2 or 3 years, I just gave speeches to like anyone who would listen to me, like high schools or like youth groups. One time I gave a speech to a church youth group. Literally the whole youth group was sitting on a couch. Okay, just to give you an idea of the size of the group, they were sitting on a couch, and I was pretending they were like a giant group. I'm like gesticulating all over the place. It was really awkward, is what I'm trying to tell you. But eventually, you know, I got better at it, I guess, and people started like paying me for it, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. Because it's like, you know, speaking is something that I love doing, and to get paid for it is like even better. And I think that's always the idea you want for your career, right? Is that you look for something that you love doing so much that you would do it for free. But if you can find a way to get paid for it, then you're set. So the reasons that I love speaking, I'm just FYI, I'm 24 years old, and I just finished grad school about a year ago. I had the NSA scholarship, actually funded a portion of my master's degree in communications. And I've been doing this now kind of full-time for only about a year, although I did it part-time while I was in school for about 7 years. I would say the biggest reason I love speaking is that it kind of combines the two things that I'm most interested in. I love entrepreneurship, and I love performing. And there's a lot of jobs that have one or the other. Obviously, you can become an entrepreneur and start businesses, and you can become a performer, and you know, you can do any number of pure performance things, music, comedy, television, whatever. But the cool thing about speaking is that it's a marriage of the two. You know, that I am 24 years old, but I own my own company, and you know, I have a full-time manager that works for me, and I develop products. I have a website, I sell things over the internet, I develop books, and I develop CDs. And I think it's just really exciting to be able to not only perform, but also to have that business side and to put them together. I think that's the thing I love most about this job. I've made a little list, I know. If I was a true professional, I should have this memorized. My apologies to everyone. The other reason I love being able to set my own schedule, which is, I guess, always one of the things about being an entrepreneur that's great. I like the idea that I have a voice. You know, that I can sit down with my journal and think about what do I think is important about life, what have I been learning in my life recently, and I can go up the next day in front of 1,000 people and share that honestly from my heart. And I think that's really cool. You know, I think that's a really rare opportunity to be able to have that in life and to be able to have that as your job. And I guess, yeah, what it comes down to is, you know, it's what I have a passion for. And I think that's what you have to ask yourself when you're thinking of getting into this profession, is do you have the passion to get up there in front of a huge group of people and just share from an honest place?